back. So far we have covered various topics related to descriptive statistics. Now we'll start with the inferential statistics and understand what are the various techniques used in it and how do we infer from the data. We will also see about the assumptions and prerequisites associated with inferential statistics. As we know that there are two types of analysis that we perform on the data. One is descriptive statistics and other one is inferential. So far we have covered various concepts and techniques related to descriptive statistics. We learned how to summarize and describe data. We also learned about measures of central tendency, spread and shape of the distribution. But so far, we have not seen any method with which we can say that whatever assumptions we are making about the process, they are true or not. This analysis is commonly called hypothesis testing, in which we make conclusions about the data, what we are inferring from the data. So inferential statistics comes into picture when we want to make generalization, estimate, predict or make decisions using the data with the help of probability theories. With help of inferential stats, we make inferences about a population by using information from the samples taken. Hypothesis testing helps in answering yes, no questions about the data. Correlation is used to describe associations within the data, and the inferences that we make help us in forecasting and predictions about the future performance of the process or the population under study. Let us go through the basic steps of data analysis. After data collection exercise, we have raw data in hand. It is called raw data because then we have to make it usable. In this step, basic data sanity check is done, like looking for incorrect values, impossible values, wrong entries, etc. Once data is ready for analysis, a preliminary outlier analysis is done. This step helps in removing those data points which have come into the data due to some special cause. Such outliers distort the actual distribution of the data, thus these are removed. Then we perform descriptive statistics, check for normality, and accordingly apply inferential statistics. Finally, the inferences are made about the population. The steps that we just discussed are relevant when we know the answers to some more questions. To start data collection, we should be knowing what we want to measure. In the measure phase, we discussed about selecting various metrics. Even after selecting metrics and taking measurements, we come across various premises and assumptions, which we want to test. And that is the core of inferential statistics, that we want to ascertain whether the premise that we have built is true or not. Thus, we should also know what we want to know after analysis. The purpose of the analysis must be clear. Once purpose is clear, we should understand what tools will help us in analyzing the data. Once tools are identified, we should be clear what type of data do we have and what kind of data does the selected tool need. Basically, there should not be any gap in this. In this step, we see whether the data is meeting the underlying assumptions that the particular tool has. Data is collected and analyzed for the inferences. Along with the inferences, we should also be knowing at what level of confidence are our conclusions. As we have understood the purpose of inferential statistics and the steps used for data analysis, before we start applying inferential statistics, we must also understand well about the sampling techniques. Here we come to an end to this lesson. Should you need any support, feel free to contact us. Thanks for watching this video, and see you in the next lesson.